Good morning, guys. Friday morning, about 9:30 here. Here's where we're at. This is going to be the registration area. These conveyors may have to stay here. Just kind of depends on spacing. Here's the beginning of the auction to give you an idea of where we're at. Got all this stuff here. I tried to keep it in rows as much as possible. With a little bit of a blank space here. I was just waiting to see if we can get any more of the smaller pieces over maybe. But it's looking like I'm going to have to just start lotting up. So this is the first section of the auction. Goes all the way to over here. This is the last row of kettles and tanks. Then we're going to go, we'll start here. We got some labelers and canning stuff right there. Shakers. We start with the dumpers. This is all from before, like I showed you before. I'm trying to get to the point where I can start tagging this morning, but I kind of have to point out every little spot that I want Sean to put stuff, so it's starting to take up some more time. This will be the next section starting. So we have those nice conveyor belts over there. We've got the lower raters and upper raters right there. I've got some blank space here, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. It's getting harder to maneuver bigger stuff into here though. So I might just shrink all of this stuff here over to there and then have a space. There's one of our fillers right there. I still haven't exactly decided how I'm going to place that. This is the part I'm having a hard time with, our bigger stuff. Our accumulation tables right now are set up like this. So we'll probably start 1, 2, 3 with this piece, 4 with that. This is going to come this way a little bit, so it gives us a little more room in the aisle. I'd like to put this behind this once we get it a little more moved, but we've got one more Crohn's Topmatic also. Right here is the other accumulation table. We've got the cruncher right there. Here's the other thing, the other Crohn's. We've got these. So we don't have a lot of space in between these, and that's my problem, but they're so damn hard to move, I'm not sure exactly what to do. We got the Posimat right here. Like I was saying, it's got somewhat of a line down here with the Posimat and the other accumulation table. And then we have the two wash things right here. I'm not sure what time this video is going to get to you guys because it's a long one and my computer, I already had to use it a little bit this morning for something else. This conveyor is probably going to go down here into this section. Once this is kind of the last section that I need to get organized and lotted. Sean's going to help me with that as soon as he's done bringing the big stuff over for Pat, or Pat, just depending on where everybody's at. It's kind of lined up a little bit, but I want to organize it a little bit better. It shouldn't take too long. I know some of those pieces that we talked about, Richard, are still over here, not moved. The mother-in-law machine needs to be pushed back up against the wall. This right here is one of Doug's machines that we're just going to leave over and put in the auction on our side because it's just too much trouble to move. It's like 3 or 4 different pieces. Same with the elevators over there. We're going to leave those over as well. Here's where all of our tray pack lines are and everything. They're laid out. we tried to line them up the best we could. There's not a ton of room back here. I'm going to spend a little time trying to clean this up a little bit today, so you can just kind of see everything that's over here. This is a long one just because I want you guys to be able to see everything that's where we're at. Here we got the others. The Alvey piece needs to move still. This needs to move still. And I need to clean them up a little bit. But we're still looking at the lines pretty much where they were laid out. With just the spacing and everything that we have and how hard they are to move, it's just going to be easier to leave them there. A lot of this stuff here is Doug's. I already talked to the guys, told them that it needs to be moved over, and I need them to sweep this area up. So we'll have some space in between a little bit. And then I asked if they could put all these parts together also with their machines. So this is where everything else is kind of at right now. These are lined up here, and that's still in its case. And we've got parts here which I still need to assign. This and this are getting pulled also. So that's where everything's at right now. Like I say, this is the bucket elevators that are going to be staying in on our side. So it'll go entrance all the way to the east wall down to the north wall, that back part right there, on the good half of the floor, down to all where the crones and everything, the fillers and washers are. And then we'll probably swing back down to where the conveyors are. And, well, no, we'll do the elevators, and then we'll move down to where the conveyors are, the mother-in-law machine, and then we'll move over to all the other stuff over here. And like I said, I'm going to try and move these conveyors down with the others. It just kind of depends on our rooming. So that's where we're at. Give me a call when you guys are done reviewing this and everything, if we need to talk about anything. Other than that, I will talk to you guys a little bit later today.